The Khmer Empire, 9th–15th century CE, the rise of Angkor, and the temple-building kings, the dawn of a golden age. In the heart of mainland Southeast Asia, from the 9th to the 15th century CE, an empire of unparalleled grandeur rose to dominate the landscape. This was the Khmer Empire, a civilization renowned for its sophisticated artistry, monumental architecture, and a profound intertwining of spiritual belief and state power. At its magnificent core lay Angkor, a sprawling urban and religious complex that would become the spiritual and political heart of a vast realm. The story of the Khmer Empire is one of ambition, innovation, and an unwavering devotion to the divine, manifested in stone. But how did this mighty empire emerge from the regional states of its predecessors? Who were the visionary kings who sculpted landscapes and belief systems into enduring stone monuments? And what led to the eventual twilight of this golden age? Join us as we journey through 6 centuries of power, piety, and unparalleled architectural achievement. Chapter 1: The Founding Vision, Jayavarman II, and the Devaraja cult. The seeds of the Khmer Empire were sown in the late 8th and early 9th centuries. Following a period of political fragmentation after the decline of Chenla, a charismatic prince emerged to unify the fractured lands. This was Jayavarman II, widely considered the founder of the Khmer Empire. Tradition states that Jayavarman II returned from Java, a term debated by scholars, possibly referring to a powerful foreign entity, not necessarily the island of Java itself, with a clear mission: to assert Khmer independence and establish a unified state. In 802 CE, a momentous ceremony took place on the sacred Mount Mahindra Parvatara, today known as Panam Kulen. There, Jayavarman II was consecrated as a Chakravartin, a universal monarch, and crucially, inaugurated the Devaraja cult. The Devaraja cult, or God-King cult, was a brilliant politico-religious concept. It proclaimed the king as a divine embodiment or representative of a Hindu deity, primarily Shiva, thereby legitimizing his rule and inspiring immense loyalty. This ideology provided the spiritual foundation for the new empire, uniting diverse principalities under a single, divinely ordained ruler. While Jayavarman II's own monuments were relatively modest, his lasting legacy was the establishment of this powerful framework and the initial unification of what would become Cambodia Desa, the land of the Khmer. He moved his capital several times, eventually settling in the Angkor region, laying the administrative groundwork for his successors. Chapter 2: The Early Angkorian Kings and the Hydraulic System. Following Jayavarman II, a succession of powerful kings continued to solidify the empire's foundations and begin the monumental construction that defines Angkor. Indravarman I, reigned 877 to 889 CE, was a pivotal figure. He continued the process of consolidation and, significantly, initiated the construction of the first large-scale barae, the East Barae, Indratataka, a vast man-made reservoir. These baraes were not merely decorative ponds. While they certainly held symbolic religious meaning, representing the cosmic oceans surrounding Mount Meru, they were also integral to Angkor's hydraulic system. This sophisticated network of canals, reservoirs, and embankments was crucial for managing water resources, allowing for intensive rice cultivation and multiple harvests per year. This agricultural surplus, in turn, supported a massive population at Angkor and provided the economic backbone for the empire's ambitious building projects. Indravarman I also built the Temple of Priya Ko and the State Temple Bakong at Hari Haralaya, modern Reluos, marking the early development of the Temple Mountain concept, where a central pyramid symbolized Mount Meru. His son, Yasovarman I, reigned 889 to 910 CE, moved the capital northwest to the area we now recognize as Angkor, founding Yasodharapura. He built his state temple, Phnom Baking, on a natural hill, further emphasizing the Temple Mountain concept overlooking his new city. Yasovarman I's reign also saw the completion of the East Barae and the continued expansion of Angkor's hydraulic infrastructure. demonstrating the early Khmer kings' mastery of engineering and urban planning. Chapter 3: The Zenith of Angkor, Jayavarman II and Angkor Wat. The 12th century witnessed the pinnacle of Khmer architectural achievement under King Jayavarman II, reigned 1113 c. 1150 CE. A formidable military leader, he expanded the empire's influence through military campaigns, but he is most famously remembered as the patron of the colossal Angkor Wat. Angkor Wat, meaning city temple, is the largest religious monument in the world and stands as the ultimate expression of Khmer genius. Dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu, unusual for a Khmer king, as most were Shiva devotees, it served as Jayavarman II's state temple and ultimately his funerary temple. Its 5 towering lotus-budded peaks symbolize the mythical Mount Meru, the home of the Hindu gods, surrounded by a vast moat representing the cosmic ocean. The construction of Angkor Wat was an immense undertaking, believed to have taken approximately 30 years. Its walls are adorned with miles of intricate bas-reliefs depicting Hindu epics like the Ramayana and Mahabharata, as well as scenes of daily life, court processions, and Jayavarman II's military victories. The sheer scale, precision, and artistic sophistication of Angkor Wat exemplify the power, wealth, and religious devotion of the Khmer Empire at its height. Chapter 4: Jayavarman VII, the Buddhist monarch, and Angkor Thom. The mid-12th century brought a period of turmoil for the Khmer Empire, culminating in a devastating invasion and sacking of Angkor by the Cham people from what is now central Vietnam in 1177 CE. From this chaos emerged arguably the greatest of the Angkorian kings, Jayavarman VII, reigned EU 81 1218 CE. Jayavarman VII was a devout Mahayana Buddhist, a stark contrast to his Hindu predecessors. His reign marked a profound shift in the empire's religious patronage and an unprecedented burst of building activity. He swiftly expelled the Cham invaders, consolidated the empire, and embarked on an ambitious program of construction that transformed Angkor. He built the sprawling walled city of Angkor Thom, Great City, with its 5 monumental gates, each adorned with 4 colossal smiling faces, thought to represent Avalokiteshvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, and possibly Jayavarman VII himself. At the very center of Angkor Thom stands the enigmatic Bayon Temple, famous for its hundreds of serene, enigmatic stone faces gazing out from its towers, creating a mesmerizing spiritual landscape. Jayavarman Senyen's building spree also included other magnificent temples like Prohm, dedicated to his mother, and Priya Khan, dedicated to his father, both partially reclaimed by the jungle today, adding to their mystical aura. He also established numerous hospitals and rest houses throughout his empire, reflecting his Buddhist ideals of compassion and welfare for his people. His reign was a period of immense artistic and spiritual flourishing, but also one of significant resource expenditure. Chapter 5: The Twilight of an Empire, Decline and Transformation. By the 13th century, after the extensive building campaigns of Jayavarman VII, the Khmer Empire gradually began to decline. This was not a sudden collapse, but a protracted process influenced by multiple intertwined factors. One significant factor was environmental stress. Angkor's vast population and extensive hydraulic system were vulnerable to climate fluctuations. Evidence suggests prolonged droughts followed by intense monsoons in the 14th and 15th centuries, which severely disrupted the water management system, impacting rice harvests and leading to food shortages. Religious shifts also played a role. The widespread adoption of Theravada Buddhism, which emphasized individual enlightenment and monasticism, began to erode the traditional Hindu-based god-king cult, potentially weakening the centralized authority of the monarch and diverting resources away from large-scale state temple construction. External pressures increased, particularly from the rising Siamese, Thai kingdoms, such as Ayutthaya. Repeated military incursions and conflicts weakened the empire. The sacking of Angkor by Ayutthaya in 1431 CE is often cited as a symbolic end to the Angkorian period, leading to the abandonment of the capital and a shift of the Khmer court southward towards present-day Phnom Penh. Internal power struggles, overpopulation, and the disruption of trade routes also contributed to the empire's gradual weakening. The era of the Grand Temple-building kings faded, and a new chapter in Cambodian history began. Conclusion: a legacy carved in stone. The Khmer Empire, from the 9th to the 15th century CE, stands as one of the most remarkable civilizations in human history. Its rise was forged by visionary leaders who unified territories and harnessed divine authority. Its golden age was epitomized by the awe-inspiring temples of Angkor, monuments to faith, power, and unparalleled artistic and engineering skill. Though the empire eventually transitioned, its legacy is immortalized in the intricate carvings, vast stone complexes, and sophisticated hydraulic systems that still amaze visitors today. Angkor is not just a collection of ruins. It is a profound testament to the ingenuity, spiritual depth, and enduring spirit of the Khmer people, whose cultural heritage continues to resonate across Southeast Asia. What is the most impressive aspect of the Khmer Empire's achievements to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more journeys into the depths of ancient civilizations.